I mean, you know, so far, you know, Caliente, the way it feels, I don't see what the complaints are. I mean, it's all in how you handle your fight, you know.
Right.
Like I said, when I go in the curves, I don't lean in the curves. I use my handle grips, you know. A police officer, you know, a motorcycle cop taught me that.
Right.
You know, you don't use your body. You use your handlebars.
Goldwing Rider, a shadowy flight into the dangerous world of a man who does not exist. A young loner on a crusade to champion the cause of the innocent, the helpless, the powerless, who is fearless in a world of reckless automobiles. These are Caliente Motovlogs.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? Hey, your boy Chris. I'm out on the Goldwing. Out for a nice ride today. 76 degrees. The sun is shining. God is in heaven, and all is right with the world. Today, I'm riding with a biker that watches my videos called the Night Stalker. You with me, Night Stalker?
I'm with you, man. I'm with you.
All right, Night Stalker. Night Stalker, testing out the Darkside, trying to see how it feels. Night Stalker, what year your Honda Goldwing? Tell the viewers what year your Honda Goldwing.
It's 2021.
2021.
2021.
2021.
I've got 3,558 miles on it right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she's still brand new.
Yeah, well, since I got this, since I went to the other side here, we're going to say the dark side, I'm going to see how many miles I can get on this. How many miles I can get on it.
Okay. How long, Night Stalker, how long you been watching my videos?
Oh, I've probably been watching your videos maybe 3-4 years.
Okay.
Especially, when I bought my Goldwing, I was watching it, and I bought my Goldwing in 21.
Okay.
So I had seen you before, but I really started keying up on you once I got that Goldwing, because I learned a lot from watching your videos. You know, things that I didn't know or couldn't do.
Right.
And I started. Yeah, the light here.
Red light.
I started realizing that if I just watched and learned, I could do a lot of things for myself.
There you go. There's the Night Stalker. So you got the DCT model as well.
DCT.
Okay. How you liking the DCT so far?
Love it.
Okay.
Wouldn't have it no other way.
All right. So is this your first goal? Is this your first Goldwing?
Now I had a 94 Aspen Cave.
Oh, okay.
That was my first Goldwing. I rode Harleys for a while, and I realized that every time I leave home, I'd have to take a bunch of wrenches to turn screws. So,
right.
I knew the Goldwing was dependable. Keep the oil change, keep the bike, tuned and in pretty good shape, and it's ready to ride. This bike is made for the highway.
That's correct.
It's made to run. It can run around town, but it prefers the interstate.
Right. Yeah, this is my third Goldwing. I had the 2014, upgraded to the 2016, and now I'm on the 2021. And as my good friend Wavy would say, my bike is whatever year it is. So this 2026 and my 2021 feels like a 2026.
Yeah. I remember that. Did you say that was a 2016, the one you had before?
Yeah, Big Sexy.
Yeah, I remember that bike.
Yeah. Big Sexy. Shout out to T Shields out there in Maryland.
Oh, yeah.
T Shields. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you had that bike looking real good.
Yeah. So you got the 2021. Is it any particular accessories that you've been thinking about putting on your bike?
Well, yeah, just to get comfortable, because like I said, I'm planning on making some trips out west, so
right.
I'm looking at the Healy bars. I'm going to change out the seat.
Okay.
With the backrest. I'm thinking about the Ultimate. What do you think about the Ultimate?
Oh, I love it. That's what I have on my bike, the Ultimate seat.
Yeah.
I'm running the mid-rider. I'm only 5'8". They say if you like the current seating position of the stock seat, go with a mid-rider. If you need more room, go with the King Rider. So I got the mid-rider, and I'm pretty comfortable with it. So far, so good.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I would like something like that. Like I said, the stock seats, most of the time they change those out anyway. They're a little bit hard to take, and over a period of time they do get softer, but I would just prefer to get the Ultimate. I'm going to try that Ultimate out and maybe get a cup holder, get the Healy bars.
Yeah.
And then I just go from there. I go from there.
Yeah.
But,
and that's the thing about these Goldwings. You want to make them comfortable as possible, especially on a long distance trip. One of the first things that I recommend to get for your Honda Goldwing, especially being in the hot months, is a cup holder. I recommend a Gold Strike, big ass cup holder, and also you may want to pick up the offset perch mount, where you can actually move the accessory that you have mounted on there to the right or to the left. Also, a phone holder. I recommend the Gold Strike. They got a wireless phone charger, so I highly recommend that as well.
Well, like I said, I know you've made several trips out west. That'll be my first one on a motorcycle. Like I said, I've done it in my semi. That's a different ball game. But I'm most definitely. All I want is, like I said, the things that's going to make the ride a lot more comfortable. As far as the other stuff, I can do that when I get back. So my lighting and all of that.
Right.
And some more chrome accessories. That can wait. But
right.
I'm anxious to make this trip pretty soon. So
yeah. My top 5 things that I recommend for a new Goldwing as far as comfort. One would be the Gold Strike big ass cup holder. 2 would be the Gold Strike wireless phone charger. 3 would be the F4 custom windshield. 4 would be Gold Strike 3-way adjustable highway pegs. And number 5 would be a custom seat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and as a bonus, I'm gonna throw in the Gold Strike Panavista convex mirror, so it gives you a good field of view, eliminating those blind spots. They got them in LEDs and they got them non-LEDs. The non-LEDs are easier to install. The LED lights, the model with the LEDs, you have to disassemble the mirrors.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you have to take the mirrors apart.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So I got videos on both of those. You got to check those out. Gold Strike.
Yeah.
Panavista extended convex mirrors.
Yeah. So you think Caliente, with those 5 things you put out there that I probably should get off the bat, would make my ride a lot more comfortable, right?
Yeah, it's gonna make your ride a lot more comfortable. I'm gonna take this right lane here. Especially on those long distance trips. My first trip out west, when I first bought my Goldwing, my first long trip on the 2021 Honda Goldwing, I rode out to Myrtle Beach. That's about an 800-mile one-way ride. And I did it on the stock seat. And I'm here to tell you, man, it wore me out. It wore me out, man. It was like sitting on a log. I mean, when I started out, it was fine, but, hours into the trip, my butt started hurting. So, the first chance I got, I upgraded to the ultimate seat?
I'm definitely going to give it a try because, like I said, when you're running a short distance, okay, you really don't know what you need until you get that long haul.
Correct.
I heard what you said about those 5 things, and that's exactly what I've got to do before I leave out.
Yeah. And not in that particular order, but those 5 things that I recommend, you know, and it'll make your ride experience more better. You want to be comfortable, especially on a long distance trip. The last thing you want to feel is uncomfortable when you're out there on the highway.
I have more trouble reaching my handlebars and probably resting up against the backrest, but I want them to come more to me, you know what I mean, with the Healy bars.
Right.
So do you think I should get the Healy bars as well? Did you mention the Healy bars?
I didn't mention those because they are really expensive. Them Healy bars are going to run you probably $1,000. Healy bars also will make your ride experience better. I recommend those. They're kind of expensive. You know, because here's the thing. When you start getting into motorcycle accessories, you can spend thousands of dollars on accessories. So the possibilities are endless. All of those things are going to make your ride experience better. Another thing that I recommend as far as lighting is concerned, anybody that's watching this video, if you go out and you purchase a new Goldwing, the first accessory that you need to buy as it relates to chrome pieces and lighting, get the Gold Strike distribution block. I got a video that'll show you how to install it. It'll walk you through it step by step. And with the Gold Strike distribution block, you're going to mount that under your seat.
Oh, yeah.
And the first thing you're going to start buying for your bike are lights. You're going to be able to plug those lights directly into that Gold Strike distribution block. It runs Gold Strike, it runs Karayakin, it runs Pathfinder, and also it runs aftermarket lights that you can straight wire. And it comes with the trailer wiring already built in. So if you plan on pulling a trailer at a later date, you already have the connections for your trailer wiring lights.
Well, that's eventually my game plan.
Yeah.
If I can make that trailer, you know, I had that trailer that I pulled with that 74 Goldwing.
Right.
I think you may have a photo of that trailer, but is it possible that I can have that trailer painted, you know, striped out like, you know, detail like the motorcycle, or would they take a recommend I just go and buy another trailer altogether?
Well, I mean, you can. I mean, you got people out there that do custom paint jobs, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of people, when they buy their trailer, they get that manufacturer that makes the trailer to go ahead and paint the trailer, because that comes as an option as well. So. Yeah,
well, you know, I like everything to be matched perfectly. You know, if they can paint it and get the color code right, hey, I'm all for it. I'm gonna get the Escapade.
Escapade. Yeah. Escapade makes a good trailer.
If they still make, the Escapade,
Yeah, Escapade makes a good trailer. That's what I'm pulling on my bike is the Escapade.
Oh, yeah, I noticed. That's a good-looking trailer, too.
Yep.
That's a good-looking trailer.
It pulls straight, too. How's it pulling?
Yeah, I'm watching it from behind. I'm seeing it's not a wobble or wiggle or... Of course, you're a professional rider, so you're not going to let that thing wiggle too much anyway. And I tell you what, that tire, it definitely keeps me a little bit more stable as well.
It does.
Especially on this straightaway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. I don't see it hard to handle at all. I mean, maybe there's something down the road I don't know, but I don't see this tire being hard to handle at all.
Most of your motorcycle riding is going to be straight up and down, majority of the time. Yeah. So, you know, it's going to be times where you get in the twisties and the curves, but most of your riding is straight up and down. So that's where the car tire really shines. So the more you ride, the more you're going to be comfortable with it. 44 PSI of pressure. Some guys like to run lower pressures. And just use it, become one with it. The more you use it, the better it'll feel.
Well, you know, it's kind of like you said, Caliente. You know, if you're gonna, and next day you pull a trailer, and I know eventually I will pull one. I'm not pulling one now.
Right.
But so I'm just getting prepared for that. you know.
Right. Yeah.
I know I will pull one because, like we were speaking earlier, when you run out west, when you get in that desert, you better make sure you got everything you need once you get in that desert, because it may be hundreds of miles before you find anything, man.
Yeah. Those soft motorcycle tires, man, they just don't hold up on these highways. Because these highways, these bikes take a beating. They take a beating going down the highway. And those tires, they grip really good, they curve, they corner really good, but they're soft. And these highways will eat those tires up, man. So you need a good tire that's going to be able to handle the abuse of the highway, in my opinion. But if you're riding local, you're not really riding that far. If you don't really ride that far that much. Yeah, a regular motorcycle tire would be fine. But for my style of riding, long distance, majority straight up and down, East Coast to West Coast, sun up to sundown on the highway, I prefer the car tire. And I feel more secure with it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, well, I'm going to put it to the test this year.
Yes, sir.
You know, this bike has been sitting in my garage for God knows how long, but this is the year right here.
Yeah.
And like you were saying earlier, this thing's not even broke in yet.
No, this ain't broke in yet, man. Your bike's still tight. So you should be good for a minute. And then you may want to upgrade that front tire to the Bridgestone Battleaxe BT46, which that's what I just put on my bike, is the Bridgestone Battleaxe. It's a BT46.
What is that, a GT46?
It's actually a rear tire that you put on the front. We call it double Darksiding. I run mine in a forward rotation. And that tire's going to last probably 2 or 3 times longer than the regular front tire.
Well, that may be what I wind up with. I'm sure I will.
Yeah. And it handles good, too. Yeah.
I can tell it handles good. Like I said, man, you're straight down the road. Barely tracking well. And then it could be the expense of the rider also. That has something to do with it.
Oh, truck loud, them loud tires.
Yeah, I know it. I know.
Yeah, he's loud, but right now we out here on Highway 72, and Night Stalker testing out his new Darkside. And he's gonna keep me posted on how you like it, man. Keep me posted.
Oh man, I can tell you right now. Like I said, you know, when we took that curve back there a few miles back, it works pretty well. Yeah. I pretty much know how to take them. Like I said, I have a different way. I don't lean into a curve. You know, I have a way that I use my handlebars as well to lean me into a curve, so it makes a difference. And the bike's not gonna go over with you. It makes free.
I'm free as a bird. Free as a bird. You can't be afraid. That double Darkside is smooth as butter. Smooth as butter.
Yeah.
Hey, do as I say, not as I do. Do as I say, not as I do.
See. Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Got a little curve.
Double dive.
Yeah, they done put a little roundabout up here. I'm trying to remember how it goes. I hadn't been this way in a while.
Yeah, looks like we're going to the left.
You ever downshift with your DCT?
Have I ever did what now?
Do you ever downshift with your DCT?
Yeah. At times, yeah. Sometimes I upshift.
Yeah.
You know, especially if I'm in sport mode, if it winds out a little bit too tight, you know, I'll upshift it. But the thing about the DCT, you know, most people that have never ridden one, they may not understand it at first, but once you drive it a while, you understand it.
Right.
You get a better feel for it. And so I know when I need to shift up or shift down, you know. Yeah.
Let me ask you this question, Night Stalker, because I've talked to a lot of riders, and a lot of them are not really I'm gonna say they're not really sold on the DCT. Not that I'm trying to sell them on the DCT.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you've ridden manual motorcycles.
Yeah.
And now you're on the DCT. Which one do you like? Which one do you prefer better? The as far as the ride, do you prefer the DCT? Do you prefer the manual? Or what's your recommendation to anybody out there that's thinking about getting a DCT?
Well, see, I love the DCT because, like I said, if you're doing a long stretch, and pretty much everything now is dual clutch transmission. Even the semi truck I drove was a double clutch transmission. But the thing I like mostly about the DCT is that you don't necessarily have to let it shift itself. Well, like you mentioned a minute ago, we can shift it ourselves.
Right.
You know, if I wanted to go in the manual, or you know, if I'm not going to say rushing it or gunning it, but you twist the throttle, all you got to do is hit that button.
Yeah.
Smooth sailing. So, yeah, you got the best of both worlds. To put it basically, you got the best of both worlds, I think.
With the Night Stalker on his 2021 Goldwing.
Hey,
Is she smooth?
I love this tire.
Is she smooth?
She's really smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is what you want when you're out on the highway.
Yeah. Oh, it's smooth as butter.
Yeah.
Now, I wouldn't recommend you do that, but she's smooth.
Oh,
she's straight.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? She's straight.
Yeah, she's good. She's good.
Yes, sir.
I think I'll do the front. I think I'll do the front later on.
Yeah, you got a BT. Once you're BT46, man. But, you know, for the riders that like to hit the twisters real hard, carve out corners, carving out curves, get into elbow down, get into knee down, you know, I recommend just stay with regular motorcycle tires. But for long distance riding, high mileage, a smooth ride, and some good cornering as well, you can't beat the Darkside. There's a car coming up, so I'm going to speed up a little bit, let you change lanes.
I see why you wanted to take this scenic route. This is a lot more relaxing, man.
Yeah, man, because out there on 40, you got all those trucks and, you know, you got those big trucks and throwing the wind on you. You know, out here you can kind of relax and kick your feet up, man, and you can enjoy the ride.
Oh, yeah.
It feels good out here right now. 78 degrees.
Yeah, that's what I got.
That's the way it feels
I got
in Hawaii.
79.
You got 79?
Yeah.
This is the way it feels in Hawaii.
Oh, yeah. It's perfect, brother. Perfect.
Yes, sir. I said, where's your fuel hand? Where your fuel hand at?
Oh, well, I got 3 bars, you know, like a 4. And I guess that'd be a half the tank. I got 3 bars.
Okay, yeah. You know, it'll show you your range, too. You know, it'll show you your range, your fuel range.
Yeah. Range 131.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I think that's pretty good.
Oh, that's excellent. You know, when you pull a trailer, you're going to burn more fuel. Okay, it's not...
Oh, yeah, I know.
It's going to burn a little bit more fuel.
Yeah. When you're on a long run, say, what kind of mileage do you think you get with that, with the trailer and all? Fuel mileage.
Generally, I get about 35 miles a gallon.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I generally get about 35 miles a gallon. Got a little dip there, a little bump coming up.
I guess it depends on how you run, too, you know. If you're getting in it, you know.
Yeah, the slower you go, the better. Yeah. And then, you know, the Goldwing got Econ, so you can change your modes. I just always want to leave mine in Tour, but I know some guys, they put theirs in Econ to really maximize their fuel. The only thing about Econ is it cuts power to the rear wheel, and by me pulling the trailer, I want to be able to, you know, I need that little extra power, so I just kind of leave it in Tour mode.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
A lot of guys will run Eco or Econ and, you know, to save on fuel mileage.
I don't ever run Econ. I'm either in tour mode or maybe even sport mode.
Right.
And that's just if I'm just showing, just running the bike. But
yeah,
I try to stay in tour.
In tour mode.
Yeah, the tour is comfortable for me. I mean, I'm not speed demon or nothing like that, but
right.
I want to know I got it if I need it. If I wanted to get it, I can get it in sport.
Right.
Because like I said, a lot of times speed is not offense. Speed can be defense.
Right. And the thing about that sport mode, man, you're not holding on. It'll throw you off the bike, and the bike will be going down the road, and you be sitting on the ground.
That's right. That sport mode is a whole different beast.
Yeah, it's a different beast there. Yeah, man, I just love it when I'm out on an open highway like this, and I'm traveling, and I'm not in no rush, and I got plenty of highway in front of me, and man, I can ride from sun up to sundown.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'm the same way.
Uh-huh.
I'm the same way, man.
I'm gonna switch lanes. This lane a little bumpy here, a little bit smoother here to the left.
Oh man, a lot smoother.
There's the old Goldwing there.
Yeah, I see him.
Does it look like an aspen cave?
Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like.
Uh-huh.
I think that's exactly what it was. Hey, Caliente, do you come this way a lot? That was 72.
Yeah, I used to ride this highway a whole lot. I hadn't been this way in a while. Hadn't been here in a while. What's the farthest you actually ridden your Goldwing?
I went to Harrisburg, Illinois. Let me see. Well, Harrisburg is it's about 45 miles north of Paducah, Kentucky. And then I went down to Florence, Alabama. That's probably about it.
Oh, okay.
I really haven't stretched it out yet. This engine is just begging me to, Night Stalker, please.
Yeah.
Let me have it.
Yeah, it's begging to be stretched out, huh?
Yeah, it wants it bad. It's gonna get it. It'll get it. But I am gonna get the extra windshield too, especially when you're running out west. If you're riding at night, you got all type of things flying at you,
Yeah. You see, I got a half helmet on, and but I got the F4 custom windshield. I think it's the F4 plus 4 inches taller, 4 inches wider, if I'm saying it correctly.
Well, I mean, that it's still. I mean, like you still got your vent to keep you cool in the summertime.
Correct.
So, and then you can now when you let that window down, how far down does it? That F4, how far down will it? Well, you can't really tell me how far down it'll go, but
got a steep hill coming downhill.
I see.
It ain't really that steep. But one of the things I kind of like is that with this new Goldwing, the windshield is electronic. So by it being electronic, I can let it up or down.
Oh, yeah.
It's bigger than the stock windshield. It's taller than the stock, wider than the stock.
I tell you, my Aspen K was like that. But back when they made motorcycles in, like we were talking once before, they came ready to ride.
Yes.
You didn't need a whole lot of accessories to add on. They were ready to go.
Man, those bikes had comfortable seats on the Aspen K. They came with the fog lights already on the bike.
Oh yeah.
Some of them came with the CB radios, the SE model. A tool kit. The seat was already comfortable.
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't have to do anything to it like these new style bikes.
All you had to do was ride it.
All you had to do was ride it.
Yeah. But you know what, Caliente, it's kind of fun when you can take something and make it your own. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense to you?
That's correct. Make personalized.
And you can take, what you've done to your bike, that's you.
Right.
You did what you feel.
I used to dry those right there.
And I'm going.
I used to dry those.
Oh yeah.
Just like that.
Big log trucks.
A tanker. Tanker truck.
Oh, the tankers.
Yeah, the tankers.
I have a tanker endorsement, but I've never driven one. I got a doubles, triples, and tankers.
Oh, okay.
Hazmat.
Yeah. Yeah, I let my hazmat expire because, I'm not pulling in the hazmat, so you got to renew those every 2 years. And they want to do, you got to renew it, and then they want to do a background check every 2 years. I said, no, forget that. I'll let mine expire until I need it. Then I'll go back and take the test again anyway, because you got to get tested every 2 years.
I didn't know it was 2 years. I thought mine was last longer than that.
Unless they change it. They changed the hazmat.
But I just got mine. I just got mine renewed probably a couple of months ago.
Yeah. Now I don't know unless they changed it. Hazmat you had to renew every 2 years, and then you had to retest every 2 years, and then they started doing after 9/11. After they hit them trade towers, they started doing background check on if you had hazmat on truckers every 2 years.
Oh yeah.
So if you pull in hazmat, take the test, fingerprints every 2 years. So I said, well, since I'm not pulling hazmat anymore, I just let mine expire. That way I don't have to spend that extra money. Because prior to that, you didn't have to do that.
Well, that's true, but I try to keep mine up. I just took the test also, and I took my DOT physical. So my license is up to be ready to go. Like I said, with the way the economy is going and everything right now, I don't rule out anything that I may have to do one day. Yeah. But right now I'm good. But I don't know about
And then now they want you to send your DOT physical to the state. They want you to send your medical examiner results to the state.
That's right.
That's right. The company used to do it for you. Now you got to do it.
Right.
So they done changed a lot of, nothing stays the same.
And everything is so difficult now, It used to be things were more simple. Now they're just,
yep.
And everything counts,
Hey, even with paper law books, it was easy with the paper law books. Now they got these electronic logs. You got to be on the up and up, which you should be anyway. But if you were 30 minutes if you were 30 minutes away and you ran out of hours, some guys would just kind of, you got that paper log, you just make it work for you so you can get back. But now you can't do that. Once you run out of hours.
But I'm gonna tell you, Caliente, I used to hate electronic logs until I learned they can also work in your benefit.
Right, exactly. That's true. Yes.
Yeah, if you know how to work them, you got to know how to work them.
Yeah.
Because it was a time they could make you run. Now they can't do that. If you don't have the hours, they can't force you to run.
Exactly. So it works out on both ends.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I was trucking, you could be on duty 15 hours, but you can't be behind the wheel no more than 10. But I know they don't change it.
It's 14 now.
It's 14. Okay.
Yeah. It's 14 hours on duty, and you can only drive for 11.
Okay.
And they have something called personal conveyance, if you need to, if you buy all the hours, you need to get to a truck stop, you got personal conveyance you can use for that.
Right.
Hopefully, like I said, unless they change it, the law changes so quick, but.
Yeah, they change stuff, man.
I tell you what, Caliente, that bike is looking really sharp, man. You're giving me all kind of ideas.
Thank you.
I'm getting all kind of. Yeah.
Iron sharpens iron.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we only about 7 miles out, and we'll stop.
Oh, yeah. I get something to drink, put a little fuel in the tank.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we'll stop here. We'll stop up here at the gas stop up here. It's a Shell up here. They don't have chicken and all kinds of stuff in the gas station.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah. Like I said, man, I just love to ride, man.
You're a rider, man. You're a rider.
My Goldwing, when I got rid of it, had 85,000 miles on it. Man, all that was highway miles.
Yeah.
I'd be out there with the truck.
Man, one thing I learned, and I'm not knocking Harley riders, because I got a Harley too.
Okay.
But, Goldwing riders, when they get out for a ride, they go for a ride,
Yep.
And then that's what they do.
Yes, sir.
And Harley riders, I get my bike all shined up, get the chrome all shined up, and then you get with some Harley riders, and I'm not knocking them. Like I said, some of them get on the interstate, but for the most part, they want to go like bar to bar,
Right.
We're going to park your bike out front and have it polished up, and everybody who would have on, and they take it back home and put it back in the garage and cover it up.
Right. Yeah, for me, I'm about to ride, man. I love to ride.
Hey, you got the right tools. You got the right equipment to ride with.
I know that's right.
That's the thing.
Yes, sir.
You got the right equipment.
You gotta have the right equipment for the right job.
I'm telling you.
And my bike, a lot of times people are joking, say, man, your bike still look brand new. And you doing all that riding on it? Yeah, I clean it, I wash it, I wax it. I take your care of it, man. It's not a show bike. I guess I could call it a show bike. Some people may think it's a show bike, but, man, this is a road bike.
Yeah. It looks like a show bike. And when I saw it today, I said, does this thing ever get dirty? Every time I see it, it's clean. You can just come back from a ride from California.
Yeah.
And that bike will be clean. I guess, I don't know how you do it.
I like what they done to the new bike. I just wish they would have put all the features on the older style. That would be even better, but unfortunately, they didn't do that.
Yeah. No, they did.
I love my Apple CarPlay. Man, I love that. I hate that they took
like
the...
I don't know much about the Apple CarPlay. I got it. I don't know. I don't never use it.
You don't never use your Apple CarPlay?
You have to show me how.
Okay, I'll show you. I can show you. Is your well, you got your headset paired to your phone or to the bike?
Paired to the bike.
Yeah, you got.
Yes,
yeah, I can show you how to use it. I'll show you how mine looks.
My phone. Yeah, I can get it from there. It's paired to the bike, and my phone is paired to the bike.
I'm gonna turn in.
Yeah, we can do that.
I'm gonna turn in right here at this
just for you first.
That one's out of order right there on the end. But you got a couple.
Yeah. You're on the wrong side for your tank. No, you're not.
No.
Okay.
I prefer to be in the shade, but now you'll be in the shade. I can always back up.
No,
No, I'm good.
Yeah, this is good.